Hello, you little precious cherubs. I promised that I was going to make the fastest video ever, so I'm going to talk really, really fast and you have to catch up. So today we're going to be doing dividing integers. We're going to use this piece of paper and we're going to use the back. Okay, really. So we're going to use, this was yesterday, so I want you to flip it and I actually want you to do it, up and down long ways. Okay, so you're gonna make your own flow chart. Now we are focusing on dividing today, but multiplying and dividing actually have the same rules, so this is just going to be an additional set. So I want your title to actually be multiplying and dividing integers. So this will be our flow chart for this one. Okay, right, so that you can read your own handwriting. Okay, so we had this in class. You learned this little trick yesterday in class. So positive, negative, negative. So just like when you multiply a positive and a negative, you cover it up, and then this tells you, okay, then your answer is going to be negative. When you do a negative times a negative, you get a positive. So same is true for when you're dividing. So let's say I'm going to divide a positive by a negative. So positive, negative, cover it up, my answer is going to be negative. If I do a negative number divided by a negative number, cover those up and I get a positive. Okay, if I do a positive divided by a negative, you can use either one, you end up with negative. Okay, so very, very simple, same exact rules. So here is your flow chart. When multiplying or dividing integers, do the integers have the same sign? That is literally all you have, the only question you have to answer in order to tell me whether it's positive or negative. Golly, I always do this, sorry. There we go. Okay, the ladybug's out of the way. So here's your question. This is where you start. Okay, and you can either answer that with a yes or a no. Okay, if you answer with a yes, your answer is going to be positive. Positive. Okay, if the integers do not have the same sign, so one's a positive and one's a negative, then you are going to have a negative answer. So we're taking all the thinking out of it here for you. You just need to be able to do the division. Okay, so here are some examples. We're going to be done pretty quick. Okay, so here are some examples. We know that we can see fraction when we see fractions, the fraction bar means to represents to divide. So let's say we have negative 12 divided by 3. So remember, this means divide. Okay, excuse me. First, I want to say, okay, well, this one's negative, this one's positive. So I know that they do not have the same sign. If I use this, do the integers have the same sign? My answer is no, so my answer is going to be negative. So I'm going to go ahead and put a big negative sign so that I don't forget that. And then what is 12 divided by 3? Okay, if I take 12 and put it into groups of 3, each group would have 4. So my answer would be negative 4. It's as easy as that. Okay, let's look at number 2. Let's say we have negative 100 divided by negative 2. Okay, first let's figure out, I've got a negative and a negative. So do my integers have the same sign? Yes, because they're both negatives. And so when I come over here, I know that I'm going to have a positive answer. Okay, if I take 100 and divide it by 2, I end up with 50, and my answer is positive. This positive is not necessary. However, you might want to do it just so that you don't get in the habit of forgetting the sign. If you forget this negative sign up here, it is considered incorrect. Alright, let's say we have negative 42 divided by 7. Remember, we can write this as a fraction. This is our numerator, this is our denominator, so this is the one that would end up in the house. This would be our dividend. This is our divisor. Okay, so here I have a negative and I have a positive. So back to my flow chart. Do they have the same sign? No. And so my answer will be negative. So let's go ahead and put the negative sign, and then 42 divided by 7, or 7 times what is 42, will give us 6. Okay, easy as that. It should be a review from yesterday, so the same rules apply for multiplying and dividing. Hope you enjoyed my super short video. You can thank me tomorrow for making it the quickest video we have done all year long. You're welcome. Alright, complete the Google Doc. Take your time, do it right so that you can start the assignment when you get to class tomorrow. See you then.